Welcome back to another unsolicited and uneducated football analysis with your friend David Valentin. Today, we're going to have a little bit of comedic relief, okay? Because Phil Neville, once again, fails to understand that the only reason why he still has a job is because his friend has clout in that club. Listen, my friends. When this individual, allow me here to get to the screen. Let's see here. Where are you? And my apologies. Okay, look, I was watching my Twitter feed, and I see this man who fails to understand that the reason why he is in the predicament that he is because his team got caught cheating, because his team is full of people that have publicly said that they were coming to MLS to score bunches of goals while smoking a cigarette. His team is full of former great players who act as if they are playing in a Sunday league collecting a check. That's why, Phil. That's why you have the problems that you have. You got caught cheating. The league is going to punish your team in the 2022 and 2023 seasons. And you can put that through your thick head that that's what's happening. Phil is complaining that a goal that was ruled offside, non-goal, that should have counted. But he forgets that when his team played in Toronto lost the game because a goal that clearly crossed the line was allowed to be disallowed. See, Phil likes to go in front of the screen, the TV screens, and on social media, and start screaming that his team is being somehow treated unfairly. So let's go ahead and see what this man is saying. Phil has called for Major League Soccer to open an investigation into the decisions going against his Inter Miami side. Phil, I got news for you. They have. And they found that you had 5 designated players instead of 3, and that you have been paying overpaying players and not reporting that to the league. You got caught cheating. So I don't know what more investigations you want, because you already got punished enough. And Phil, if I was the owner of Inter Miami, I will fire your underperforming ass today. Because the only good thing that you're good for is to be running your mouth. The Florida outfit, who are David Beckham's franchise club, had lost 5 matches on the bounce, the latest being at the hands of the New York Red Bulls. Listen, I want people to understand David Beckham, he is at the same level as a mascot. He doesn't own that team. Come on now. I am sick and tired of David Beckham is only there to lend his name. And if I am David Beckham's closest friends, I will say, David, disassociate yourself with this disaster. Cheaters, underperformers. Why do you want to taint your legacy? Why do you want to taint your name being associated to this mess? The rest, you guys can read this. The rest is just a bunch of crap, like, how he's wah crying and this and that, and how it's unfair. But my friends, let this be a lesson for all of you out there that think MLS is, quote unquote, a retirement league. While I do not deny that in years past and even today, we have been a refuge for a lot of former stars from the European leagues to come here and collect one last paycheck, okay? The fact of the matter is that our league is not a walk in the park, okay? It's a continental league, 2 of the biggest countries in the world. You basically can fly from one city to the other 6 or 7 hours. You're still in the same country. You go from hot and humid to dry desert to up in the mountains to down by the coast in a fraction of a second. You can cross time zones that are going to affect your performance. You're going to spend a lot of time in an airplane, something that most European leagues don't have to contend with. And you're going to be playing in one of the most physical leagues out there, where you're going to need your speed, you're going to need your stamina. So I think great players understand that when they go on the pitch, they have to be 100% all the time. What's happening in Miami is a disgrace, but it is a disgrace because the leader of that team does not have the testicles to say, this is what's happening. The players that we have are not committed to this project. And the smart thing to do is to show them the door. That's, to me, honestly, that's what I would do. And as an Orlando City fan, am I enjoying myself seeing them squirm? Absolutely. They took so much trash over the years of famine in Orlando City, which, by the way, our club never had the money to compete. We know that now. Thank God that our team was bought by billionaires. Let's see what the years are about to bring with Big Daddy Wilf money. And also, they were talking all this trash about how they were just going to rule MLS. And look at what has happened. But on a serious note, and as a Floridian, I don't need this team to fail, because I need the state of Florida to be well represented in the first flight of football in my country. Number one. Number two, it does not do any favors for the expansion of football in the United States if a team like Inter Miami fails. And third, we need to use Inter Miami as a cautionary tale for future expansion teams and for existing clubs to stop betting on names. I am sorry to tell you that for many, many years, we have overpaid and we have mortgaged the future of clubs over names. I think it's time for us. If you want to bring names, let's bring names at the peak of their career, not at the end of it. What's happening in Miami is disastrous. But what's more embarrassing of it all is that this club has zero moral ground to stand on. You are cheaters, and you will always be called cheaters until you prove otherwise. And how do you do this? You clean house. You kick every underperforming player out of there. Phil Neville, you take him to Miami International, hand him his passport and a one-way ticket, and you thank him for his service. Bye. That's what you do. Because if your manager is going to be going on the media crying that injustices have been committed, what about all those teams that play you in 2020 when you knew that you had players that had no business being there because you were breaking the rules? And if you tell me that you were breaking the rules because you wanted to push the envelope, push the boundaries, force everybody to spend money like you, I gotta tell you one thing. You cannot break the rules. You cannot break the law to say that you are trying to do good. You cannot go and commit a crime to say that you were in pursuit of justice. It does not work that way. So with that said, that's it. Phil, shut the hell up and win some games. It's late, and I don't think you're making playoffs. And to the Miami fans, listen, I'm going to give you a chance here. I'm going to respect you. I know where you are. I've been there. Just pressure your club to do the right thing. I think the next 3 years are going to be painful for you. But in football, there's never a forever and never an ever. All streaks come to an end. Thank you very much, my friends. See you on the next video.